What up, Juggalo? So Matt Vincent here. Been asked a couple questions about what is my home gym setup actually look like, a little detail. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through that for everyone. I don't know how to turn this camera back around. So here's what we'll do. Over here on the wall, this is my bars. I got the wall-mounted rack from Sorinex. Really great for keeping them out of the way. I put it in front of my breaker box because I don't lose power that often. And I still, my wife can move it. If I'm out of town, I'll move them. But this is the best place for them, so that's what I did. Also went and got a Fat Pad Sorinex bench. This thing's a monster. You can see how wide it is. It's great. Tons of shoulder stability. I don't really power lift anymore, so bench isn't crazy as far as form, so this is going to be a little bit healthier on my shoulders and better for me throughout the whole season. Got a couple kettlebells, sets of bumper plates, missing a 10-kilo pair is what I need. I have a spin bike for warming up. Hopefully going to add a Concept 2 rower in here pretty soon. I have a stereo. I got some supplements. I think a lot of empty cans of supplements, but I've got supplements too. And my rack. Now this is a custom build from Sorinex. These guys really took care of me and built exactly what I was looking for my garage. It's a pretty simple setup, real minimalist footprint. I don't ever lift inside the rack anymore. I prefer squatting on squat stands, and so this works the same for me. So basically what I did is I took your normal rack and then I put the tall parts on the front. That way I could have access to rings hanging off the front without having to worry about hitting my head and face. I have a pull-up bar with a fat bar on the front, various grip handles, and a normal flying V on the back. And then on the inside I actually have my dip horn. So this never has to move. I don't ever have to waste time rebuilding or changing the rack up. Have some steel plates for when needed. Have some chains that never get used, and I have some bands used for stretching, as well as some jump ropes and some other doodads, as well as some slingshot gear, stuff like that. Any more detail than that for what I've got it's pretty basic. I've got a handful of decent bars. I've got a Texas Power Bar. I have what is similar to a Buffalo bar. I have two really nice Ollie bars, one from Sorinex, which is great, and the other from Muscle Driver. And I have a safety squat bar for when my shoulders are beat up at the end of the season if they're bothering me. I also have a interval timer to do HIIT training with, a chalk bowl, a heavy bag, which gets used sometimes for fun, a little cardio, something different. And that is basically my setup. I've got a full platform across the floor here. The latches here and here, those are for band hooks, for whenever I feel like doing that. I've also got a Slater log from the old strongman days when I still did that, which is fun to play around with every now and then. So that's basically what I've got. This is what I've built over the last 5 years, and I mean, honestly, you could do it in even a smaller footprint than this. I could very realistically stop here and have my entire gym in a 12 by 16 foot, and everything fits. You don't need a lot of room. Being able to train at home, the best thing about it is you eliminate excuses. Some days I don't fucking feel like traveling to the gym. Some days I don't feel like going to fucking throw. Some days I don't feel like getting in my car and driving any more than I normally do already. So having it here really fixes that. I can get in and out and get the job done. So basically that's what's up. That's the home gym. Check those dudes out. Sorinex, Mark Bell. Look on Craigslist. You can find all types of good shit. Other than that, that's it. And peace.